Recording in progress.
Welcome to our practice today. Our theme is going to be what is unseen. And we will honor our bodies at all times, really be tuning into many of our senses. I'll start with inviting 3 sounds of the bell. Let yourself arrive. And you may remain in a comfortably seated position, or if you'd like to come to Bosana, child's pose, we can take that pose now. In child position of safety and comfort, a restorative posture. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Notice the breath as it enters through your body. And see if you can draw the breath lovingly, gently, softly through your body, through every cell, and feel it as it leaves your body and flows naturally back into the earth through any points of your body that touch the earth. And let's think about what is unseen. It could be in our physical body. Maybe there's some tension or knots, places of ache. And see if you can feel those places. Just notice them and draw your breath there. Or maybe the unseen is emotion. What you hold in your soul, what you repress, and what you try to cover. Can you shine a light on any regrets or shame? Anything that is not bringing you comfort? Whatever you cover and hide, can you privately shine a light there and bring your breath to those places with tenderness and loving self-compassion? So our goal today will be to integrate whatever there is beneath and to let it come up, to notice it and have self-awareness, whether it's physical discomfort or emotional suffering. I'll share with you a very short quote from a book called Silence, The Power of Quiet in a World Full of Noise by Thich Nhat Hanh. If we listen from the mind of silence, every bird song, every whispering of the pine branches in the wind will speak to us. I'll read that once more. If we listen from the mind of silence, every bird song, every whispering of the pine branches in the wind will speak to us. And see if your breath can tune into that whisper. Can you cradle and love all of it? And when you're ready, start to gently come up to Baddha Konasana or bound angle pose. It might feel good to have something beneath your hips so that your hips can come a little bit raised. Let's bring the soles of our feet together and let our big toes kiss. Notice the beautiful arch of your feet. And if this posture is already feeling very tender to you, you can place pillows beneath each knee and it can be more supported. Butterfly your knees open. And now start to elongate through the top of your spine. And maybe you wish to let your knees behave like butterfly wings for a moment. Releasing any emotion that might be in our hip girdle or our pelvis. Or maybe stillness is better for your body. Straighten and pull up through your spine and let your shoulders release. Relax the muscles of your jaw and soften your gaze. And today's affirmation is, I see with my own truest wisdom. I see with my own truest wisdom. I see through my own truest wisdom. And maybe during this practice, some of the mind clattering, the voices that are yours or others from the past that share wisdom that is confusing to you at times, maybe you can quiet some of that noise and tap into the trust in yourself. Let's shrug our shoulders up and down. As you raise them up, inhale, and as you exhale, actually audibly, let out other people's shoulds and thoughts. And let go some of that monkey mind that might still be chattering away. Very nice. And let's also roll our shoulders, really be luxurious and generous. Exaggerate the movement and do the other direction as well. And let's bring our hands to our third eye and let our palms hold the tops of our eyebrows and let your forehead come down, your chin come down towards your chest. Breathe into the sensation in the back of your neck and support your head as you roll it slightly to the right in just a smile. And then around and down and over to the left. So we don't need to do a full circle. But if your body wishes for a full circle, keep holding onto your forehead and guide. Let that heaviness of your head, the heaviness of your thoughts, let your hands cradle. And now come around until your chin is closely resting towards the top of your chest. Now gently cradle the front of your head and bring it up and let your hands continue up. And with a deep inhale, come around. And we'll do a side stretch, so extending our legs, maybe a little bit of jiggling and wiggling, awakening our lymphatic system. Bring your right foot to the ground, knee is bent, right foot comes over left. We're going to wring out our spine, so lift up the top of your forehead and wrap your left arm around your right knee. Breathe into the sensation in your right hip and pull the toes of your left foot towards your nose. And now let your nose start to come around and look over to the right. Raise your right hand to the sky. Deep inhale. And let your right hand support you. Feel the flowing of energy through your nostrils and into your fingertips. And if you wish, you can bring your left elbow to the outside of your right leg and open that wing too. Soften in the shoulder blades on the left and the right. And smile over your right shoulder. One more breath, wring out your spine. This is very good for the internal organs. See if there's tension adhering in the back of your neck. And breathe the softness in there too. And come back to the center. And kiss your right kneecap. Lovingly massage in a circular fashion around your right knee. Loving on the joints that hold us up. And now the right leg can gently come down by the left. And again, jiggle and wiggle. And smile at the silliness of it. Okay, left foot comes to the ground. Rise up through the crown of your head. Lift and elongate, and then bring your left foot over your right leg, pulling the toes of your right foot towards your nose. Right arm wraps around left. Again, inhale and draw up. Already feel that strong sensation in the left hip, the outer buttocks area. Inhale, raise your left arm up and start to turn and gently looking over now to the left. And maybe if you wish to extend your spinal twist a little further, you can place your right arm on the exterior of your left leg. Scan your body and notice what you feel. What is unseen that only you are aware of? and that you wish to wring out and let the earth take it without judgment. Let the earth receive all that you wish to no longer carry. And unwind and come back to the center and look lovingly at your left knee and give that side a kiss too. Think of your knees with gratitude, how they carry you on this journey in life. And now gently circle massage the joint of the left knee to the right and to the left. And we'll bring our legs out to Dandasana and open and close our toes, pointing and flexing our feet. Notice if you're locking anywhere in your legs, and if so, maybe bring your hands there if you can reach, and remind your legs that they don't have to be so tough and strong all the time. And roll your ankles around to one side and then to the other. And sweep up, fold forward. This sequence that we're doing right now is a wonderful morning stretch. So if any pieces of this feel good to you, you can do this any morning when you wake up. Let your hands come along the fronts of your legs. And now we're going to see if we can awaken our hip baby. So be very tender with your hips. So it might be enough to bend your right knee. And again, flex the left foot, straighten up through the crown of your head. It might be enough to just let your right foot rest on the top of your left thigh. But if you feel like you want to try something a little further, you can start to lift the right foot and place it in the crook of your left elbow, being very supportive and gentle. So if this is accessible to you, you now have created your little hip baby. And you can roll very slowly, roll out in either direction. It's really the right buttocks that is getting a small massage right now. But it's also all the bones in the pelvis and the joints of the hip. Maybe you wish to go a little bit side to side with your hip baby. If your leg is down on your thigh, then you can do the same motion, but you're more maybe leaning forward rather than rolling. And as I've mentioned before, sometimes emotion gets stored in our hips, all that is unseen. And so we're going to release some of that here. Now gently place the right foot down onto the thigh and sweep your arms up. Deep inhale and fold. And then let your neck relax and your gaze be soft or eyes are closed. And rise back up and help your foot find the ground and find the floor next to your other leg and tap that out. Jiggle and wiggle. That'll be our quote of the day. We're going to bring our left foot up now onto our right thigh try our hip baby on the left side. Each side of your body will be different. So one side, this might be accessible and the other not. And please don't do anything that causes any sensation of pain. Lift your left foot now. See if you can bring it into the cradle of your arm on the right side. And then let your left hand find your left knee. And again, cradling this hip baby. And remember, babies like to be moved very gently and slowly. Regardless of what type of movement is accessible to you with your left side, make sure that you are flexing your right foot. The one thing we want to avoid is floppy feet, and always try to have them either pointed or flexed in different poses. And sometimes you can choose. And what feels best to your body? Is it side to side or circular or forward movement? Breathe into the joints and muscles and bones. And notice how you feel. And now come to stillness and gently bring your left foot down towards your right thigh and sweep up and fold. Now we'll release our left foot and do whatever movement maybe that feels good to release some of that. I'm going to close this seated posture stretching time with Janu Sirsasana. So you can bring your right foot in. Your right foot is going to find the inside of your left leg. So it's a seated tree posture. And we'll sweep our arms up and fold down over towards the left side. Breathe into your left hamstrings and soften through the back of your neck. And close your eyes if that feels safe to you. And let everything that you're carrying that's a weight in your physical or emotional body, let it just roll gently down the back of your spine. Plip plop, it finds the earth. And you surrender. And then start to flow back up. And we'll switch our legs, tucking our left foot in by the inner right thigh, lengthening through the entire spine, elongating, sweeping up and folding over towards your toes. Right foot is flexed, gaze is soft, your eyes closed. And again, let any tightness or holding and clinging, let it roll down the back of your spine gently until you notice that little plip plop as you release what no longer you wish to carry. And was it even yours? Whatever you were carrying, maybe it was someone else's. We'll start to come up now to a kneeling posture. And if your knees are tender, you can again place something beneath them. We won't stay here for too long. And find whatever kneeling posture is accessible to you. So that might be fully upright like this. And I'm going to use a little bit of roller on my third eye at this point. So this is called Console, and it's a mixture of lemon and lavender. But if you have any scent that you like, maybe bring a couple drops to your third eye, the place between your eyebrows, a special ajna, or our spiritual center, the heart of intuition, our center of wisdom. And take the back of your hand and just stroke across your forehead. And you want to be careful not to get, if you did use a scent or an oil, don't get that into your eyes. So we're just going to stroke. If you have a sweatshirt on like me, pull up the sleeves so that you can let your whole skin connect. And notice the goodness in this. We're going to close our fists tight and then open them. Inhaling, closing, and you can even squinch up your face if you wish, and then open and release one more time. And so we're working with our third eye chakra right now. It might feel good to find that place and stroke along the eyebrows. This is thought to be linked to our pineal gland. And this regulates melatonin, so this can help with sleep. If this is feeling good to you, and later on when you wish to go to sleep, you think you might have a lot of gunk and stuff that's going to prohibit the falling of asleep, maybe try a little bit of oil and try this self-massage. We'll breathe in and out and direct our attention to our third eye. And my body right now is asking to return to child's posture instead of being up on my knees. So I'm going to do that. You can stay wherever is good for you. And if you wish to place a little pressure, you can either do this from seated posture or down in Bosana. And just find a little pressure in that yin-tang point. And imagine the color indigo. Beautiful, bright, bright blue, maybe with some purple. And see your inner wisdom, your intuition. Let it radiate outward through you. And ask yourself, what is my heart's deepest longing? And now, from whatever posture you're in, so if you've come off your knees or child's posture. Let's come to tabletop. Our hands are open wide, all the finger pads. And pull in the core of your body. Let your belly sink. Looking up through that third eye. And now exhale and push the air out through your spine, round and curve. And inhale the brilliance of what is unseen, the possibility. And exhale what you cover and hide. And let your breath move your body. Rounding, emptying. And now come forward. We're going to do some baby cobra for our lower back. So come forward to your belly and place your head to the ground. Your hands by your chest. And with your inhale, rise up ever so slightly. And then let your body flow down. Inhaling expansion. Exhaling release. Continue with baby cobra if that feels good to you. Or maybe on your next inhale, you start to rise up further, extending your arms. Bosana. Choose what honors your body in this moment. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, releasing. And we'll start to push up now, finding our way into downward facing dog. Changing our perspective. Now we're in this upside down posture. And if your shoulders are tender, you can also do this from the wall or a chair. So you don't feel like you have to be on the ground. You can separate your legs. So find your version of downward facing dog, whether that's on a chair or a couch, against a wall, or in the full extension. Let your heels come close to the earth. What is unseen, what is seen in this new perspective? Press your chest towards the tops of your thighs. Raise your right foot up to the sky and pull it forward between your hands. Inhale and exhale. And bring your right foot back by your left. And now press your heel down of your right foot and lift your left leg up to the sky and pull it forward. Very nice. And inhale. Chin lifts slightly. Exhale. Pull down. Lots of strength here. Press your heels to the ground. Maybe it's both legs at the same time, or maybe it's one heel at a time. And now pause in stillness and crisscross your feet across so that you can slowly come up to Uttanasana, or standing forward fold. Now rise up slightly and let your arms dangle like a rag doll, and let them sway. Now bring your hands to your shins and halfway lift. Inhale and fold. And again, hands come up, the shins halfway lift. And fold. And this next time, as you inhale, straighten your legs, let your hands come to your knees. And now bend your knees and scoop your spine so that you're coming up to standing. And we'll do some half sun salutation. Find your mountain pose. Feet are just about hip width apart. Bring your shoulders up and back. Let your hands open by your sides. Breathe. Can the corners of your eyes twinkle with happiness? Sweep up and fold down. Your arms can be open wide. Touch the earth. Halfway lift. Lengthen through the crown of your head and exhale and fold. Make this a dance. Sweeping up. Now bring your hands together and your fingers point. Slight back bend. And then they can come down by your heart center. And again, sweeping up. Slight back bend and flowing forward, folding towards the earth. Touch the earth. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale. And sweeping up. Let your hands come together and your pointer fingers be strong. Slight back bend. And then coming down to the heart. And sweeping up, inhale. Make this a dance. Flow forward. Halfway lift. Lengthen through the crown and fold. And sweep up. Hands come together, point your fingers and slight back bend. And let your hands come down towards your heart. Notice how you feel. We're going to do a mudra today, and we can do this in standing posture. I'm going to come a little bit closer so that you can see it. Shankhavarta mudra. And I'll show you this, but I'm a visual learner, so I just wanted you to see it first. This mudra can help quiet the mind and turns our attention inward. So let's clap our hands 3 times and then generate some heat. And when you're ready, you're going to bring all your fingertips together and your thumbs together at the base. You're making this beautiful opening between your fingers. And then just take your right pointer finger and let it release from the left pointer finger. And it's going to make a little heart shape, half of a heart. And now bring that mudra in front of your heart and breathe into the awareness. Notice how you feel. And imagine again the color indigo. Beautiful, bright blue, maybe purple, emanating from your third eye. And what is truly unseen is the unlimited possibilities within you. Your inner spark, the beauty of you, that is what is unseen. And can you bring it forward from this moment? Can you tap into that vibrant beauty that is uniquely you and the gift that is you? And let's release that mudra and shake it out a bit. And we'll do one full vinyasa flow. So come back to the top of your mat space. And we'll sweep our arms up, slight back bend and fold. Halfway lift and fold. Let your hands find the earth. Right foot goes back. Runner's lunge. Hands frame the earth and pull your left leg to join your right so you're in plank. Tuck your arms in close to your body and lower to the ground. Inhaling to upward facing dog and exhaling, push yourself back to downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Inhale, left foot comes forward. And we'll sweep up. And exhale, hands come around, finding Anjali Mudra at the heart. And once again, sweep up and fold. Halfway lift. And hands come to the earth, left foot comes back. Runner's stretch. Look up. Let your hands find the earth so that you can be in plank. Right foot comes back. Feel your strength here. Come forward slightly on your toes and tuck your elbows. Inhale, sweep up. Toes tuck under, push back to downward facing dog. Left foot comes forward between your hands. Inhale. Look up. Right foot joins left foot. Very nice. And now let yourself rise up. And open your legs wide. And maybe widen them a little bit more. And we're going to repeat the arm wash across the forehead, washing away our worries. Left arm comes across and right arm comes across. And think back to how you felt at the beginning of our practice together and how you feel now. And let that go for a moment. And let's just Lean into the right side and the left side, some skandasana movement, opening the inner channels of the legs. Maybe you wish to start integrating your arms. Feeling that beautiful side body stretch. Go at your own pace. Linger where you wish. Going as slowly or as quickly as you want. Move with grace. And now bring your hands to your hips and point your feet inwards. Inhale and lift through the top of your head and start to come forward. Release the back of your head. Let your hands find the earth. And let your hands walk over to the right side. So you are pushing into the right outer edge of your right foot. And breathe into the sensation in the back of the hamstrings. And maybe you wish to have your hand come all the way up and down your leg. A little self-massage here. I'm doing a lot of hamstring release today. Now not crawl, but walk your fingertips over to the left side. And again, let your hands come up and down your left leg. Feel the strength in your muscles. And press into the outer edge of your left foot. And now we're going to come to a wide-legged downward dog. So actually reach your arms out in front of you. And really press into the opening in the hamstrings. And now walk your hands back and through your legs. Maybe even changing the direction of your finger pads. Very, very nice. And lastly, we're going to bring our hands out in front and heel toe our legs inward until we come to a little ball. And hug yourself in this little ball. And then come down to seated. We'll bring our hands out in front. And our feet are flat to the earth. You might want to tap your feet and reconnect to the earth. And reach forward and then let yourself start to recline, really leveraging all the strength within the core muscles of your body. So our spine is just touching the earth and we're coming down little by little and then stretching our arms overhead and our feet way out in front of us. And is there some sunlight now shining upon the essence of you? And bring your knees into your chest. In loving embrace, wrap your arms around your shins and love what your body can do, rolling out any tension that might have still be there lingering in the lower part of your spine. And find your happy baby. Your hands come to your big toes and press your legs up. And roll a little bit here. See if the edges of your eyes might be twinkling and there might be a little smile on your face as you find your happy baby. And now your knees can come in. And again, we can lengthen and stretch out in all directions. Maybe you wish to make yourself big. Find what works for you. And now make yourself a comfortable nest. So finding, if you took off warmer layers, maybe you wish to put something back on now. And it's nice to have a pillow beneath our knees. And maybe a blanket for over our bodies. No rush, no hurry. Take your time getting to your Shavasana. And if you have a little eye pillow or something soft that maybe has a beautiful scent of, I like lavender, I have a little lavender pillow. You can place this over your eyes for our final resting posture. You take a moment to tuck yourself in. And bring whatever is of comfort to you. Some people watching may really not like scent, so certainly choose what suits you. And your hands are open by your sides in a receiving posture. And you have made your beautiful nest. And I brought the concept of an eye pillow today for pratyahara, which is withdrawal from senses. This is the fifth limb of yoga. When we disengage our minds from external disturbances and we focus inward. And while you rest and you let the nutriments of this practice wash over you, I am going to do a little reading from a book by Mark Nepo called The Book of Awakening. Having the life you want by being present in the life you have. As difficult as it is to accept that there are no answers in life, it is more difficult at times to accept that no one holds what we presume are the answers. No one. There is only, it seems, the returning glimpse of wholeness, in which all is seen and felt, and frequently muddled aftermath when clarity is gone and all speech fails. In essence, as we must blink 1,000 times a day, what is human in us blinks continually over our essence. In this way, our limitations humble us, covering our gifts repeatedly, blinking away, there, then not, there, then not. There is no escaping the mix of all of this. There is only holding the mystery of truth in view, even when we're in the dark, the way we can feel the warmth of sun when our lids are closed. So what are we left with? Well, we are each faced with the endless and repeatable task of discovering or uncovering our enthusiasm, which means in essence being at one with the energy of the divine. Despite our endless limitations, it seems the qualities of attention, risk, and compassion allow us to be at one with the energy of the whole, and the result is enthusiasm, that deep sensation of oneness. As such, enthusiasm is not a mood that can be willed or forced. Rather, it is a ripple that follows the stone. It can only be felt after we immerse ourselves in life. And start to wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, you can roll to one side and stay here as long as you wish. And when you're ready, start to gently come back to a seated posture. And I'll close our practice with 2 sounds of the bell. Thank you for sharing this practice together today. And may your own heart intuition lead you forward. And I bow my head to each of you and the light in you, and I say namaste. Namaste.